We are circular thought dreams that seem to create an imaginary middle and imaginary edges, overflowing into this exquisite surround sound liquid dream world of you and me and love. Webs of words spin into a flowing tapestry, appearing and disappearing simultaneously, brewing the ache of these unbearably delicate senses into an intoxication of utter, mind-blowing wonder. Drinking itself through our eyes, we are this elusive enchantment. Love is drunk on love. Instantaneous, fleeting, haunting beauty soars through my senses as I am the soaring. The scent of the last days of summer in my cat's fur, fields of unnameable sensuousness plowed by words into silent streams of images that memory tucks into a timeline where death is always lingering. Breath hovers on the pinwheel of time and the colors flashing. There is no meaning nor non-meaning. There is no one, nor two, nor many, nor none. No this, nor that, nor both, nor neither, is and is not, neither and both. Poetry can leave the mind hanging with nowhere to land, no certitude. Those who love my songs like to listen and get lost in the beauty, the sensuousness of lostness. The knowing feeling of no separation feels like no self and no other, indicating our ultimate aloneness, which everyone senses as an individual who can never know what life looks or feels like for another, as well as this ultimate aloneness when there is no one to be alone or joined. It seems like everyone is the reaching out for love. Everyone has known love and lost love and yearns to merge, but we can never merge as we are imaginary selves and are written with memories that we can only speak about in these flowing, beautiful, unique stories. We can share only so much of this unspeakable wondrousness. When you realize how rich and full life, this symphony of life is, and a string of thought can sing of a smell or a taste or a touch, but there is a landscape of wonder that is singing always. We are these stories of aloneness that we share, and it feels like love. We have never been separate, we have never been. Yet here we are loving each other and finding ourselves in this love. Love sings an elusive dance of echoes, infinite colors dreaming, softly, gently eroding the banks that could never hold a river of tears, this avalanche of empty, liquid transparency pouring through your heart, once outlined and frozen with a fear of dissolving into limitless love. And you reach through your reflection and find more reflections pouring into the boundless depths of intimacy. Love is the hovering scent on the trailing edge of summer, bent sunflowers waiting for the first frost, ponds laced with plum scarlet and the lingering shadows of naked trees skimming the hush of water and wind, a cascade of light and shadow and colors, a crescendo of wonder. Watercolors of perception and its inseparable recognition, this symphony of life, breathing through us as us. We are concentric, contrapuntal holograms spiraling through each other's light, pouring through oceans of rivers of endless sparkling, fading illuminations of not even nothing, seen but not held in the sigh of a dream. Winds of desire is this song without words, breaking through its own light, drenched with nameless intoxication, I emerge in the singing. Falling through the falling, soaring through the soaring, suspended as the floating, dissolving into itself. Love's bittersweet beauty is that it cannot see itself, yet all that it sees is itself. This is love without other, beyond all ideas of love, beyond all ideas of beyond. Such excruciating beauty of this mad dance of rainbow raiment no one wears, whirling between time and timelessness. This dream that dreams itself seems to swirl transparent iridescence into a watercolor ballet, dancing us into an imagined universe of rainbows melting into endless sky. How utterly amazing to be this amazement of amazement, this magical enchantment of a dream spell written with love songs, unraveling the web of thought they weave. This undeniable scent of infinite colors blooming and fading has no name, hovers on the tip of your tongue, nestles in your heart, born and dying without a beat in between. Tides of yesteryear cannot keep the seas from drowning. I am caught in a wave of unknowing, drowning in love. The universe flows through you as you are the universe flowing. The liquid neuronal net seems to capture bits and pieces of this sensorial banquet that it creates through naming. The taste of taste is not ever known. We are the universe tasting itself. Nothing is captured, not even thought can hold itself. We are mysterious ancient sea dreams drifting in a lullaby of love. Wilderness of memory sliding through the clothes of empty summer dreams, unweaving the tapestry of time, leaving a fragrance of nostalgia where the rhapsody of moonlight plays across fields of dry grasses, heavy with frost, leaning into the shimmering. Life plunges into its own obvious nakedness. Immediate, undiluted life, clear and pure without other. We are a faint and fleeting river of light pouring through light, nestling in the flavors of love. Passion blooms and wilts before it is ever born. Soothing strains of twilight puncture your veins and you bleed into sky. Flame of love burns itself. There simply are not two things to create any relationship, nor one big thing, as there are no sides nor edges, no inside nor out. Thought must constantly whirl to tell the story of you and your world. Every word seemingly creating a thing, including thought, and whirling, and story, and complete, indicating a non-completeness. Wholeness indicating a thing which could be whole or not whole. It is obvious that there are no things nor the lack of things, and no one to know or not know that. Like making rock candy out of a supersaturated container of water, a seed must be inserted like a stick, around which all the crystals grow. Pure sweetness erupts as the child's eyes grow with wonder and anticipation at eating the beautiful crystalline concoction. One thing introduced creates a cascade of things, and we are the stick or seed around which the dream of things swirls. Often love is the last imaginary thing to dissolve into not even nothing. Yet truly it is the seed that explodes and supersaturates the dream of things. Only after love dies can it bloom and subsume the dream of things. We are the radiant beauty of love's mystery, swell of moonlight burning into sky. Stories sung and silent swirl and dance and have no owners nor storytellers. They speak of love and love lost and beauty almost captured. And they are no longer about any one, and feel suspended as they dissolve in a lullaby of words, a river of songs. Like a song you might have heard in a dream, but cannot remember, and do not care if the words are not clear, or blend into the sounds of morning. An old song from a car radio streaming down the empty morning streets, as the taillights echo on the wet pavement like a river of tears that you feel you used to recognize, maybe, once. But this once upon a time has dissolved into an atemporal, seamless wonder that any stories seem to be told or heard or danced through the acres of sky, erupting and dissolving with every breath, every heartbeat, every song ever heard or not heard, in a stillness that has swallowed all sound and silence. The idea of complete would indicate separate things joined, whole as well. So this without other or better or more or next has no edges, and is therefore not a thing. There are no separate parts, and so nothing could be absent or missing, and nothing could be added, as there simply are no separate things nor non-things, i.e. the absence of things, nor one big thing called wholeness. There is no time or non-time, no place nor non-place. Without two there can be nothing else, so therefore know this. And yet this seems to appear. So all seems to be as it seems. Yet somehow the feeling of real versus non-real, or truth or non-truth, or actuality or non-actual, all obviously made-up ideas, and to whom is this obvious when no center to the dream can be found? Perhaps we, as imaginary points of view, are the imaginary knowing, inseparable from the imaginary known. Does it require imaginary separation to recognize non-separation? As without an imaginary point of view, is there anything to view? So here is this call and answer love song, feeling that there are no separate voices, no personas, yet seemingly existing as a separate persona, laughing, loving. Yes, loving, loving the dream of separation which we are. I am the loving of reflection songs. I seem to appear as the loving of you. I am a reflection song, painted in a million shades of light, echoes of a symphony that no one plays or hears, yet is not silent. Strains of ancient love songs seem to anoint the dream of music and light with ripples of thought, whirlpooling into shapes that flow and merge with other amorphous shapes, dissolving and spinning into infinite facets of wonder. A liquid love ballet, appearing and fading simultaneously like reflections in water, cascading into rainbows and coalescing into the thunder of love.